Guess what, y'all? The NBA has commenced an investigation into the Philadelphia 76ers for yet again not disclosing a player's injury for them not playing. Also, Sixers opened their season opener last night versus Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to talk about that. Of course, Tyrese Maxey played. But yeah, man, it's never a dull day in Sixers land. So let's just get into it. Here the intro. What's going on, Cliffhangers? We are back with another video. I would say we want to roll to 500 subscribers before December, but we hit it, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all that has subscribed. It means a lot to me. It was free. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Let's continue supporting. Now we got to change the like goal. I mean, not the like goal. We got to change the subscription goal. So before December, we was at 500. Now we gotta get to 1K subscribers before December. That's the goal now. So we're on the road to 1K subscribers, 1,000 before the end of December. Let's see if we can smash that goal. Also, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below. It supports me. It takes 1 second. Also, hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. Let's set a like video on the goal today. We're still working towards the 60 like goal on the Devon video. You can see that right here. I'm going to put it up somewhere. Make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button on that video as well. But let's see if we can get 40 likes on this video. All right, man. So let's get into it. I don't even know where I want to start. The NBA is investigating the Philadelphia 76ers once again for not properly reporting a player's injury. I want to read it here to you. The NBA has commenced an investigation into the Philadelphia 76ers surrounding the player participation of All NBA center Joel Embiid. Sources told ESPN. Shams Charania, of course, tweeted that out. And let's just start off with this. The NBA is 100% right in commencing an investigation into the Sixers and Joel Embiid and the injury thing. Why? Is because we, the fans, pretty much know what they're doing with Joel Embiid. They're load managing him. We understand that. Everybody is on board with that. The problem is the Sixers have come out multiple times and have said, yeah, he's fine. He's just ramping up. He's going to be reevaluated. But he's fine. He's just not playing for the first 3 games. What? What is he ramping up from? What is he being reevaluated on? Did he re-injure his knee? No, because last night Nick Nurse even said that he did not re-injure his knee. So what's going on? Like, I completely understand you want to low manage him, but if he is not ready or in game shape for game 1 of the season, on top of that, you've already ruled him out for a week, which is going to be the first 3 games of the season. So that's an issue because fans pay their hard-earned money to go see the stars of the 76ers play. They go see the stars of the NBA play. They don't pay their money to go see, no disrespect to them at all, Kelly Oubre, Caleb Martin. They don't go to see that. They want to see Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. Then when you have such an exciting season coming up, it's probably the most hyped season for the Sixers since the first Ben Simmons days. When you have this type of excitement coming up for a season, in game 1, the superstar of the team is not ready, and you're not disclosing an injury. You're not saying there's anything wrong with him. You're just saying he's ramping up. You're essentially saying like he's just not in shape to go. That's going to be an issue, especially because the NBA wants its players to play. You need your star players to play, and I'll have it up here somewhere as well. The Sixers didn't even. They could have just lied and just said, like, hey, this is because of his knee. But no, what they keep doing is they keep saying that he's fine. Like I said, he didn't re-injure it. They're also saying, I forgot what else they're saying. But it's just wrong. And they've just come out multiple times and just have not put it on his knee. And they just keep saying that it's a part of the plan. What is the plan? You're not telling anybody the plan. You're not communicating. Nobody knows what's going on with Joel Embiid. And that's the main issue. I don't think anybody has a problem with the load managing thing. Me personally, I hate load management. And I've said it multiple times that I hate load management. But I understand because Joel Embiid is a special case. Same thing with Kawhi and other players that load manage, right? But the difference between Joel Embiid and what the Sixers are doing compared to Kawhi and Chris Middleton, because I saw this yesterday on Twitter because people are acting like the Sixers didn't do anything. The difference between Kawhi and Chris Middleton is The Clippers disclosed an injury. Kawhi is out indefinitely because of his knee. They disclosed that. They clearly put it. That is the reason he is not playing games. Chris Middleton had surgery this summer. I forgot, it's on his ankles or something like that. But they clearly stated that's why he was going to miss like the first couple of weeks for the season. The Sixers, they're just like, nah, he cool. But he's just not playing. Like you cannot do that. And the NBA has rules. They have rules in place. They have triggers in place to where it's like, okay, like, bro, you just don't hit these triggers and you'll be fine. And I'm gonna put up the triggers here. All right, so they have it here what the triggers are. An automatic league office investigation is triggered if the star player misses one or more games involving the below circumstances. Star player misses national TV or in-season tournament game, which is what happened versus the Bucks. That was a nationally televised game. It's also game one of the season. Multiple star teammates missed same game. Paul George missed a game, but he clearly hyperextension of his knee. That's why he is out. Inconsistent statements contradicting player status. They hit all three triggers. Like, you just had to lie. Just say he's out because of his knee. Yes, we probably would have panicked, but at least you have something to fall back on as to why he's out. And that's what I thought they were doing. They were just going to use his knee and say, hey, he's undergoing knee management or something like that. Use a little bit of word salad and just say, hey, that's why we're holding him out. If there's a completely different reason, who cares? We don't need to know that. But the fact that you're saying and coming out and saying that he is fine and then saying, yeah, he's just not playing, the NBA is like, yeah, no, what? We're not letting that happen. Are y'all crazy? Yeah, so I saw a lot of people trying to defend the Sixers on this, and I'm like, do y'all not see like the issue here? Like, this is the NBA for me. What the NBA is, it's for entertainment. Sports is for all entertainment. It is for the fans, right? So I understand like everything for the Sixers is get to the playoffs, but the regular season matters, and it's for fans to watch and enjoy the season. Like, we still want to enjoy watching the season. So you cannot just hold him out for absolutely no reason, and then say he's fine. That's not going to click. Like, other fans are tuning in to also watch Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers and Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. Like, when it's damaging the product of the NBA, they're going to say something, and it'll put out a bad product. It's just the reality of the situation. Like, yes, Joel Embiid is a special case. If you're not a Sixers fan, you probably are like, well, no, he still needs to play during the regular season. And it's like, I get it. The playoffs do matter, but like, at the end of the day, this is an NBA, is an entertainment product that the NBA has to uphold. So the players need to be on the court. Now, if Joel has to miss a couple of games, completely understand it, but you cannot go about this as if there's nothing wrong with him and then say like, yeah, he's just not playing. Like, you have to have some type of excuse, and it's what happened with the Sixers for years. For communication reasons, they are just, they are frustrating. But yeah, man, next topic. Sixers did play a basketball game last night. They played their home season opener versus the Milwaukee Bucks. So we're definitely going to talk about that a little bit more. Yeah, man. It was a cool game. Like, it's nothing to really take away from it because, again, Paul George and Joel Embiid did not play. You just wanted to make sure the role players played their roles. They played pretty well last night. I wasn't angry at anything. They're going against the Bucks. People were upset because they lost to the Bucks last night, and then like people saying the Sixers have no offensive juice. Yes, well, they're missing 2 All-Star, All-NBA players. If the Bucks were missing Giannis and Dame, and the Sixers had their fully healthy roster, minus like Paul George or something. Say if it was like another star out there next to Tyrese, yes, the score and the same exact situation would have happened. Newsflash, breaking news: no team is good without their best players. I know this is like a hard thing to grasp for some people on Twitter, but yes, if the team is missing their best player, they are not good. They are not as good as they would be with their best player. This is just like, I thought this was like a simple thing, but people on Twitter and other social media, they just don't understand that the Sixers are not good without Joel Embiid and Paul George, and they are probably never going to be unless you have other stars. That's what star players are for. That's why certain players get certain amounts of money and certain other players don't, because they're not as good as the other players. I thought this was common sense, but apparently it's not, especially the people on Twitter. Is a thing. But all right, back back to the game, right? So, of course, with Joel and Paul George out, you're looking for Tyrese Maxey to take over. Last night, Maxey had a pretty bad game. He had a pretty bad game by his standards. 25.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Shot 10 for 31 from the field. That is 32%. 2 for 9 from 3. Again, bad game with Maxey. Last night, it was just a really uncharacteristic game from him. We all know Maxey's fast, but last night he just played entirely too fast. Like he tried to force everything, and I guess it was a factor of, hey, my 2 guys aren't out. I need to show that I can carry the load because they're going to be out a couple of games this season. I need to show that I can carry the load and like I can be a number 1 option. And that's cool, but he tried to force literally everything. He tried to show off his development. You could tell he was dribbling the ball way too much. He was doing every dribble move he had, just doing counters for absolutely no reason. He wasn't playing in the flow of the offense. He wasn't playing with any type of pace. And it's like, I get it, but like, just relax, man. It's probably like, all right, this is the first home game. I'm gonna try to show out, and he's probably heard the noise of Maxey. He's probably gonna go. He has to go out there and get 30. When exactly he doesn't. I wanted to see him play, like just play make more, bro. Like you have to like run the offense. A lot of times last night he was going 1-on-1 versus Gary Trent, who was playing pretty good defense on him, but it wasn't like he was playing within the flow of the offense. He was just like, all right, once I get the ball, it's going up. And I get it. I love that Maxey's aggressive. I want him to be aggressive. I want him to be aggressive. I want him to take 30 shots when Joel and Paul George are out. Even with them in, I want him to take north of 20, 25. That's fine. But he has to do it smart. He has to do it into the flow of the game. And he just has to relax and slow down, play with a little bit more pace. He has to run the offense. And that's something that he said that he tried to improve over the offseason. He tried to be more of a playmaker. And I'm just waiting to see that. And that's all I really want from him. But bad game last night, and that's okay. He still has the worst whistle in the NBA. Like, my God, like he gets hacked constantly going to the rim. He never gets a call. Even when he's complaining, he still doesn't get the call. And it's like, I don't know what he has to do. I don't know what the Sixers are doing as far as sending in tape for him. I'm pretty sure they have, like, to say, like, our guy is getting killed out there and he needs to start getting rewarded for it. Like, honestly, his stat line is probably different if he goes out there and he has some calls. Stat line's probably a little bit more respectable, but like it's just something that is just, I guess we're dealing with this again this season. But on the brighter note, all of the Sixers role players, the Sixers look like a completely different team. They're diving for loose balls. They're athletic. They can jump. They can run now. It's just completely different Sixers basketball that I'm just not used to. This is like a Nirvana feeling. I'm just not used to because they've been slow, unathletic in the past years. And I was fine with our role players. 4 different Sixers had double digits last night. Caleb Martin had 10. Kelly Oubre had 18. Oh my God, no, I'm lying. Kelly Oubre had 21. Andre Drummond had 10. Caleb Martin had 12. Yabusele had 10. Kyle Lowry had 13. Like the role players played well. They played how they were supposed to play. So this team is going to be really good once Joel and Paul George get back. They're going to be a top team in the NBA. It all depends on how many games they're going to play. I was really encouraged with Caleb Martin's play. Yabusele. Kelly Oubre was the best player on the floor last night for the Sixers. I was really encouraged by what I saw. And nobody tried to do anything extra. They all looked like they played within themselves. Like, of course, Kelly Oubre and Caleb Martin took on more of a scoring effort because you need that with your 2 stars out. But everybody played pretty much within themselves. And you can see like the offense and the defense is going to be amazing when the team is fully healthy. So I was really encouraged from that game last night. But yeah, man, they play in Toronto on Friday. I'm expecting Paul George to be back for that game. We will not see Joel Embiid till next week. But yeah, man, if you like this video and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button down below. Hit the bell notification, subscribe. I appreciate y'all.